Good morning. I am 4 days post show, which is crazy. It flew by, but I wanted to do a little bit of a recap of how the show went. I didn't get a ton of video while I was there just because it, like I said, it flies by and you are running around and it's a little bit crazy, but I am certainly riding the post-show high, and it was the most amazing experience, and I'm just so thankful for this sport, and I don't know, feeling all of the grateful feelings. But 4 days post-show today. Thought I would show a little bit of just what my protocol is currently, because I do have another show coming up October 5th in Wisconsin, so showing a little bit of how I recover from the last show and then prep for the next one and get to do it all over again. So today's Wednesday. It is a rest day, but I do have 45 minutes of cardio. I'm making breakfast right now, and I'll sit down later to share all of my show experience, thoughts and feelings and what it was like, things that surprised me, and just kind of give a full recap. Happy Wednesday. Okay, meal one for today. I'm back on my sweet egg white situation, topped with sunflower butter, air fried honey crisp apple, some honey, and lots of cinnamon and pink salt. Oh my gosh, this tan. Cute. Getting a little bit of a later start heading to the gym, but I am all packed up. I'm gonna go to I just got my groceries. I am running a little bit behind. It's been a slow morning overall, but I will try to do a grocery haul. I was gonna say unboxing, but it's not an unboxing. I'm hungry. My brain is not working the best, but I will do a grocery haul and show what I got. Okay, my grocery haul. I got romaine just to have. I cut this up under meals, like as a base to do bowls or like a little salad. I got strawberries for a lower carb source. Let's see, bananas. I really like cooking these on a skillet, and they get caramelized and they're delicious. They're also really good for potassium, obviously, but that is something that I track for my coach in peak week. I got zucchini. I love to air fry those. Honey crisp apples. I've also been air frying these and they've been so tasty. I saw Lexi, I think her last name is Maitland, do this on her YouTube, and she said it's like the inside of like an apple pie filling, and I tried. Okay, for meal two, my breakfast, I have just some cooked egg whites with a ton of different seasonings: cayenne pepper, paprika, salt, pepper, onion powder, air fried asparagus, honestly because it just sounded good and I bought a lot at the store. And then I made some overnight oats with the Legion cinnamon cereal protein powder, just that, and oats with cinnamon and salt on top, and then a side of blueberries. How we're looking. This is so crazy to me. All right, we have lunch. You saw me just make this. We have meal prepped chicken breast that I had just baked with seasoning, air fried asparagus and zucchini, sliced avocado, and then some cut up romaine with just like a little dressing of mustard and stevia as like a kind of prep friendly salad dressing, but lower carb and higher fat, higher protein meal here. It is about 5:30. I just wrapped up work. I am going to run over to Abercrombie really quick to see if they have any denim shorts because I just realized that mine don't fit me, which is, sounds like such a pick-me problem and I feel dumb for saying it, but it's been a little annoying that none of my non-workout clothes fit me right now, so that's all right. Hopefully they have some ones on clearance or something before they switch over all their stuff to fall. Hopefully I can pick up a pair quick, and then I'm gonna come back and make dinner and give just a little bit of an update on how I'm feeling post-show, what that was like, share my experience, and yeah. So fingers crossed they have some shorts for me. This is the outfit that I changed into. It's this really cute Amazon one-piece bodysuit that I actually bought a long time ago and haven't worn because I didn't like how I looked in it pre-prep, honestly, and now I think it's so cute and it fits me super well. Last meal of the day. This does not look super appetizing, but I have 6 ounces of tilapia, some air-fried sweet potato, avocado, and then I ate 70 grams of Honeycrisp apple while all of this was cooking. I got back from shopping a little bit later than anticipated, so I am excited to eat this. I just made my sleep supplement drink that I still have been taking every single night. I'm actually gonna take a drink of it right now. It is literally so tasty and it works like a charm. I sleep so well whenever I take it and I don't wake up groggy, but that's besides the point. I wanted to just kind of share some of my thoughts from my post-show experience and what it was like and give a little bit of a recap or a rundown of the day. I can't emphasize enough how quickly the entire weekend honestly flew by. I'm happy that I feel like I really soaked up every single moment and was super present during the whole process because I figured that that would be the case, but like it still just absolutely flew. So Friday was essentially a lot of preparation for the actual show day. So we had our check-in or like registration where you basically go, you show up, they take your height for bikini, they check your NPC card, they just kind of get you registered for the show and make sure everything is situated. You get a little bag with like a t-shirt and some goodies and stuff like that, which was really sweet. I got to meet the actual promoter of the show. She was so sweet to talk to, incredibly kind, incredibly just like forthcoming, I guess, with if I had any questions or as a first-time competitor, if there was anything that I was wondering about. She was like a gem. She was just so open and eager to help, so that was really nice. After registration, I had my tanning appointment, and that was interesting to say the least. So of course I expected, to be naked around all of the other girls getting their tans, but what really made me laugh is that after you get your tan, it's super, super dark, so they have you dry off a little bit, and then they took us from the actual room that we were getting tanned in to a drying room, and you walk in and there are 5 or 6 girls holding ski poles like out in front of them, and they're just like spread, like legs spread, arms out wide, standing in front of fans to dry off. And it's the most shocking, just like unexpected thing to see. I couldn't help but laugh whenever I first walked in, because I was just like, this is like ridiculous. It's so funny. But anyway, so you get your tan, you dry off, and then from there on, it's incredibly important to preserve your tan, not get any water on it. You have to wear, loose, baggy clothes and all of that. So the tanning process itself went pretty smooth. I will say I did a ton of exfoliation and like skin prep leading up to getting my tan, so I think that contributed to it going on really smoothly, which was helpful. It wasn't like patchy or looking uneven on my skin or things like that. So the tan prep process is like a whole other thing that I could get into, but really happy with how it turned out. After that, I basically just spent the rest of the evening relaxing with my mom. I checked in with my coach. He was able to see how I was looking. Had my last meal, which was a pretty high carb meal. So I was eating higher carb all the way leading into the show. So Friday, I definitely went to bed feeling very full, very satiated, and woke up Saturday morning feeling like we were in a good spot from a weight perspective and how I was looking, and all of those things. So that was really exciting. I'm going to take another drink of this. Oh my gosh, it literally tastes so good. But yeah, was eating super well going into the show because my coach felt like we were in a good spot from a conditioning standpoint. So I think that also kind of calmed some nerves. It wasn't like we were, pushing to the very end for me to lean out, which was a nice feeling. And then honestly, as soon as show day started on Saturday, it was like go, go, go from wake all the way until the very end. I got up in my makeup appointment. Well, first I got up and I took photos and sent my weight and those photos to my coach for the morning check-in. Then went straight over to my makeup appointment, which was at 5 in the morning. And that was luckily in the hotel that we were staying at, so that was really convenient. My makeup turned out even better than I could have dreamed of. The team that did it was phenomenal. I mean, they were, from a experience standpoint, they were incredible. They were so kind and fun and lighthearted, and just loved talking about their business and my experience. And they both were former competitors, or one of them definitely was. It was the main makeup artist and her sister started this business, and they had, I think, some other people helping do hair as well, but one of them definitely was a competitor. And then I think her sister actually, she would ask her sister to do her makeup for shows, which is so cute. And then, yeah, anyway, now they've had this business for like 17 plus years, but they were just incredible. They were so kind, and I had the funniest reaction whenever they handed me the mirror to see the end result. I was honestly stunned. I did not know that I could look like that, and it's so much makeup that you just kind of have this shock of like, is that really me? But anyway, I was so happy with the look. I thought it looked absolutely gorgeous. I honestly am planning on asking for the exact same look for my next show, so that'll be really fun because they are also doing the makeup for that show as well. After that, I went back to my room. I had a meal based off of my coach's response, and then my mom actually did my hair for the show, which was really special. So we pinned it all up for the curls, and then soon after that, it was time to check in with my coach again after I had my meal, and he could see how I was looking. Got my hair done, or undone rather, hairsprayed it, all of that stuff, and then it was off to the venue. So we had to be there early for an athlete check-in meeting, and then right after that, prejudging started. And prejudging was a lot of hurry up and wait, so you're sitting backstage. I had a meal when I was back there based off of what my coach had sent me over, was sipping on water, and honestly just trying to stay calm and not get too nervous and just enjoyed the process. So after, you're kind of waiting, it's like, oh my gosh, bikini's on next, and you have to start pumping up and getting ready, making sure you don't miss your number when they call you. And at that point, it really felt like the day kind of flew by after that, because I went on for my open class and then also for my novice class. So I got to get up on stage twice at prejudging, which was really helpful because the very first time that I got on stage, I didn't feel super nervous beforehand, like mentally, but as soon as I got up there for the first time, my whole body was shaking. So I was trying to do my posing and make it look, really confident and graceful and fluent, and like my entire body was shaking. So that was a little bit of a surprise and definitely made it more difficult. But then once I got up there the second time, it was much more fluid and graceful because I was not severely shaking. So that was good. And then after that, we went back to the hotel. I had a meal. My mom, actually I didn't have a meal at the hotel. That was a little bit later, so no meal. My mom touched up my hair. I just relaxed a little bit and got to catch up with my family, and then we were right back to the venue for finals to start. I had a meal backstage before finals so that it was a little bit closer to whenever I would actually go on. Most of my meals on show day, it felt like it was some combination of rice, honey, sunflower butter for fats, a little bit of egg whites, and let's see if I can get this back up. Yes. Egg whites for protein, and then I don't know if I said banana, but banana. So I was eating really well on show day, and it sounds like a weird combination, but the honey with the sunflower butter and the rice and salt, it was so delicious. I honestly want to make those meals again whenever I get higher carbs because they were so tasty. But had the meal, and I spent the backstage time before finals honestly kind of just enjoying myself. I was grooving to the music. I never say grooving. I was vibing to the music. I was really loose and like just kind of bopping around, would practice my posing. There were some mirrors that some competitors had brought, so I would look at myself in the mirror and see how I was looking, and just anything to kind of stay calm, not stressed out, and really just enjoyed myself and had fun with it. I was not concerned at all with how I looked to the other people backstage, and honestly just let myself have a lot of fun. And I think that translated a ton to my posing for my individual routine when I got up for finals. So that was something, as or something that I'm kind of taking as a takeaway for going into the next show is just to bring the fun, the light energy, kind of my lighthearted spirit into the next show right from the get-go, because I think that helped with my nerves a lot and translated to my posing super nicely. So yeah, and also it was such a good like energy during that time. I think everybody felt a little bit more relaxed. Girls were up kind of moving around a little bit more, talking, and I don't know, it's just a different energy whenever you get to finals and people get to see each other's individual routines. And bikini girls were watching, you know, the guys divisions and our wellness competitor girls, and everyone was just kind of cheering each other on. So the spirit of the show was so much fun and very welcoming, like a perfect first show experience as far as not too intimidating or serious or anything like that. So I'm so thankful for that. And then I got rewarded first in my open class and first in my novice class, and I got up to compete for the overall, which I did not get, but that's okay. I'm still so proud of how I did for show 1. And then after that, we took a lot of photos, which was super fun. Got to kind of savor the last of my stage makeup and being in my suit and having the full look put together. And then we were off to dinner. I got to go to dinner out with my parents, which was so nice. We went to the most incredible sushi restaurant in Chicago called Momotaro. Everything we had was phenomenal. I had a glass of wine and a little bit of champagne, and I was honestly pretty buzzed from that after not drinking for many months. So that was really fun, just to cherish that celebration with them and spend time with them. And then took Sunday as an intuitive eating day and also just spent the day with my parents. We bopped around to a few different places in Chicago, and it was like the perfect Sunday. I think I had such a high from the show day, and then also it was like stunning weather in Chicago, and we went to all of our family favorite places. Spent time together, had a lot of laughs, really just like sat around and talked and caught up and reflected on the show, and it was the perfect weekend. So super near and dear to my heart. And now I'm excited to get into prep for show number 2. I think we are 17 days out today, so I will have to do a separate catch up all about show number 2, going into it, judges' feedback once I get that back from show 1, and how that impacts the plan going forward, and kind of what my routine looks like as we head into my second and last show of my rookie season. So we will pick back up then, and I'm just so thankful and like grateful for my show 1 experience, and I can't say it enough how incredible it was. And yeah, that's that.